Hey Wargamers, welcome back to the channel, Death from Above Wargaming. I'm Aaron.
I'm Thom.
Direct Firestar.
Clan Direct Firestar.
Clan Direct Firestar.
He doesn't like to say clan.
I don't like to say it. It's
yeah.
It hurts me.
It's our word. Yeah.
That's what I learned in the new 5th edition, or actually 2024 DM guide.
We should have put a trigger warning on this.
On this, because it's Clan Mex.
Yeah.
Trigger warning.
Clan
I see what you
Mex.
did there.
Yeah.
Pew pew. The Rifleman IIC is in this, and it causes much grief. I did a Battlytics on this, and everyone was like, "This is banned at my gaming table." It's such a grief mech. It's got 4 clan large pulse lasers. Best weapon in the game.
Pretty sure we've talked about it.
Indisputably the best weapon in the game.
Yeah.
I am very excited about this pack.
4 of them.
You get 4 of them. It's nuts.
Unbelievable.
With a target, maybe a targeting computer? I don't remember. Anyway,
I'm
excited about this pack because we looked at a lot of the renders.
Yeah.
I love the Grizzly since Ghost Bear Legacy.
Yeah.
Love the Phoenix Hawk 2C. Actually, Ray played that when we were at Adepticon a couple years back, and I thought it was the coolest model ever. Rifleman 2C, obviously.
With the funny head.
Yeah, that thing is also funny head. I mean, they're all great. So really excited to break this puppy out. So guys, we're gonna crack it open. We'll look at all the mechs. We'll get them on the turntable, all the good stuff. Stay tuned. Clan Direct Firestar. It's coming right up. All right, we're back. We're opening this bad boy up. Very exciting. So in the box, you get 5 clan second line mechs. You get your Alpha Strike cards, and you get pilot cards. Alpha Strike cards, as always, are double-sided, and so are the pilot cards as well. So you get all sorts of neat pilots. Now, what's interesting is there are 1, 2. Oh, there are 5. I was like, wow, why are there only 4 pilot cards? There they are. Look at that dude's paint job.
Great paint
Roderick Steiner.
That's a flashy paint job.
Yeah, it's a very flashy.
You got any good names in there?
Halvori. Sleeves Hernandez. That is the best one. Yo, Sleeve.
Like
Sleeves Hernandez sounds like a villain from Fast
also?
and Furious, like 100%.
I do like that they painted it.
Wow, look at this guy. Speaking of
Rabton Heiligenblut. So that's either one of the German fans or this is...
It's like probably, I like Rosso Haag, you know, so like the...
Rabton Heiligenblut.
Yeah.
It's great. What a great name. Seanville. Man, these are great names.
Great names. So while we're going through these cards, right, just show them to you real quick. Grizzly, Phoenix Hawk, Rifleman 2C, Highlander, Bane, also known as the Kraken. We're going to get these up on the turntable. All right, so take a close look at them. You can appreciate them. Oh, you want to actually, you know what? You haven't seen the box art yet for these. We're going to do that before we get them on the turntable. Take a look. Tell me what you think.
Give that a C.
Yeah, give that a C. But I'm a big Locust 2C fan,
And
so I do tend to think he's in there. And the Phoenix Hawk's an awesome mech. So, but yeah, I agree. It's just, you know, they're just kind of cruising. Nothing really special happening.
I like the pose. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get these on the turntable, and then we'll get into the fun stuff. So guys, take a look at these awesome new clan second line mechs. right. What'd you think about those? I thought they were pretty slick. Some interesting stuff going on there. We'll talk about it. So let's start with the Grizzly. All right.
Grizzly.
All right. Now I love the Grizzly. Again, MechWarrior 2. I think it was Ghost Bear Legacy. This thing running around with the stupid Gauss rifle and all the pulse lasers. It actually tested very well in Battlytics. This mech, if I do recall. And I'm always a big fan of these second line clan mechs.
Look at those jump jets. He's got calves.
The guy plays soccer in his free
Look at
time.
that dude.
Actually, you know what? I've never noticed.
Chop.
I've never noticed it. They're incredible jump jets.
Yeah.
So those things are unique. Like unlike any jump jets that
speed shop, aftermarket
like custom
bolt-on,
like high performance jump jets.
No Pep Boys,
Dude, they're really cool though.
Yeah. And then he's got like the multi-plated leg armor.
I love the segmented armor.
Yeah, which I don't see any. I guess maybe this too is kind of like that. It's
Yeah.
interesting. I really like it. I don't know if that lines up with older artwork or something, but very cool.
Well, you can see it here in the line art on the box too. It looks really good.
Yeah, and crazy cockpit.
Yeah.
I love that it's on the bottom half of this,
This huge thing. Yeah.
It's a great mech. Great design. The casting, the quality of it also. Like look at that.
So crisp.
Nice lines. Really good. A+ across the board on this guy.
Yeah.
And I think it's an actually good mech.
I love the antenna and the other details on it, like the little, maybe an anti-missile system or a sensor pod or whatever these things are, right? To your point. And also just the loadout is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's all the things that you want.
We have 3 mechs with antennas in here.
I love antennas.
And actually, he's got a bunch of fins. It's interesting. They got a lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff going on.
And that is, I can't think of many
that
antennas
just
like this. Yeah, very nice.
Most of them have like the shark fin type.
Yeah. Oh, like that guy. Yeah.
Correct.
So very cool.
Like all the Tau. Yeah.
Yeah, all the Tau. Okay, cool. Phoenix Hawk.
Dude, I mean,
2C.
just appreciate this thing. So
I never liked the Phoenix Hawk. I think you know that. About
standard
me,
Phoenix Hawk's 45 tons. This bad boy's 85.
I know.
All right.
It's ridiculous.
They took they put it on HGH and steroids.
Yeah.
All right. This thing
and gave it that like leg lengthening surgery because like it doesn't make any sense.
Oh my god.
He's got like very short thighs but super long legs. Yeah. So he had that surgery.
He had the surgery.
For sure.
He's much taller now.
Yeah.
Cut out those tendons.
Really nice job on the shoulder guns.
Really cool.
I never loved it because it always struck me as mecha. Like very
well, that's its roots. Yeah, that's its roots.
It never touched me the right way.
Yeah.
I'll say the cast. I see a couple different problems with it. That unforgivable. You see how that's melted into it? Mm-hmm. It's ruined the whole. Like when you try to paint that, it's going to ruin the whole outline.
Yeah.
This is all melted.
You might be able to clean up with a very sharp X-Acto knife, but yeah,
like
it's tough.
That too is not correct. You can see that that's a defect there.
Yeah.
So this one has some problems on certain places.
Yeah, I see that.
But then back of the leg, that's pretty good there.
Yeah. And the upper legs, like there's those vents in there, right? They're pretty solid. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, those are actually pretty good.
The bottom of the jump jets look really good too. I love the segmented. You almost
and
lose that.
And the fins are all pretty good.
Real and sturdy too.
Yeah. I might be, again, just because I never loved it, I might be being overly critical, but I would give that design like a B. And the casting like a C.
I do agree. It's weird, like the top of the jump jets don't have like intake vents, right?
Yeah. Well, it's just too that like that one look compared.
And they're different, and they're like totally different sizes, right? Like this one's way bigger than that one.
Yeah.
Stop making fun of me. It's still a very cool mech, and I think a lot of that stuff you could paint away or slap a decal over the sloppy parts. But you're right. There's a lot of weird little defects in this one. You shouldn't have to do it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to do it.
B, C.
So,
Raiden, is that what
Raiden wins.
2C? Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, out of the gate, I give it a B plus. I give it a B plus because the guns are
pointed in different.
Yeah, you just have to separate them. You're gonna have to put it in hot water and like straighten them out.
Look at that. Yeah,
they're like they're
like that. Like
they have like they have like marauder syndrome, as I like to call it. A little flaccid. They need to work it a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I wonder why they wouldn't use a stronger,
or just have like a central connecting piece. You know, like the Warhawk and all those, right? They have like just like a little.
Yeah, maybe that's like a render didn't quite translate.
Yeah.
But the head is so cool.
Head's so cool. I like the legs.
I was gonna say,
love the toes and like the feet. I think that was something you might have called out in the render blender and one of the jump points from many moons ago.
It has like little vestigial back things. That's
like
so
little,
funny.
little back
little
toes.
Tiny back toes, yeah.
Vestigial, that's such a great word.
It's great. But yeah, look, I mean, those are nice. I can probably...
Yeah.
You can't hear it, but I can hear it. Sounds great.
Yeah, real deep recesses on like the vents and stuff.
Yeah. And now the head is still down here, right? This is like some kind of sensor
There's
array.
some sort of sensor array.
It's not the cockpit, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's the cockpit's right there.
The head is this thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Underneath, like this is all glass.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Couple little issues there. I would give that an A for the design and a B for the casting, maybe a B plus. Maybe an A minus actually. I would, B plus because of the guns.
Yeah, I think the jump jets are crisp. It's weird. It's very mixed.
Yeah, here I noticed some things. So.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So this thing is an absolute monster. I love did it on Battlytics. It was just ridiculous. I mean, I already want to
reposition them a little bit.
And I'm doing it right now. All right, that just happened in real time. Now I'm actually shooting somebody as opposed to pointing. Now
it's not going to line up to the first part of the interview.
Well, you know.
No, it's great. Yeah, this design is another one where like the scale of it all doesn't, and even the artwork on like one of these cards, like that does not look like BattleTech. It's like cartoony, lumpish. Even this thing is a little bit, I don't get in terms of the overall aesthetic with everything.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And it just might be the way that it's detailed. I don't know. But
I see what you're saying. Like I have an Ironwind Metals Highlander IIC, which is nowhere near as cool. But yeah, it's not as...
Is it just like that because they just added...
It's almost like it's too wide or something. I don't know. I can't figure it out.
It's too simple and big, I guess.
Yeah, there's something different about it. It almost looks... It makes the scaling off in my brain.
Yeah, if we just look at it though...
The gauntlet missiles are awesome.
Double layer gauntlet missiles. I mean, you can see it, again, it looks like they literally strapped on knee pads. Like he's about to go play soccer or something like that.
They don't wear knee pads in soccer, Tom.
Shin guards? Right?
Yeah. But, you know.
Well, they don't wear knee pads? Don't they go up to the knee?
No, just the socks, though.
Oh. I guess what sport have I been watching? No,
maybe sure rugby. I'm not sure. Yeah. Rugby.
No, they don't wear any pads. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna have to watch my DVR, see what I've been watching.
What sport has it been?
Yeah, but yeah, it's great though. But again, the casting not great on this one. Design, I would give a B. Casting, I'll give a B.
Yeah,
because it's not bad. This is cool. I've never seen a style of missile guard like that. They're individually segmented on like a hinge.
It almost looks like they slide out and then close, maybe?
Yeah, or could go one by one, which doesn't make any sense. But
yeah,
it also doesn't match up because of the angle. I don't get it. But B.
Yeah, I like the antenna. I like the, the sort of the pistons.
Even the antenna is slightly...
It's so chunky compared to that one, yeah.
Which bothers me. It's a communication antenna. They should kind of be somewhat standard.
Well, this is like really girthy.
Right, why?
Like, I mean, just to be clear, this antenna is bigger than this dude's gun barrel.
Oh my God.
All right?
That's what I mean. It would actually...
It's a serious antenna.
That might be part of it, because if they had scaled that in a similar way, it would make more sense. Because it would add to the size of the mech without making everything bigger.
I mean, I honestly may...
It looks like they said, like, they went into MS Paint and were like, increase this by 110%.
Right.
But it goes everywhere.
Right.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
I was thinking the same thing, like they scaled the render up.
Yeah.
And it beefed up the antennas. I mean, I think you could take an X-Acto knife and cut right along the segmentation, drill, and put like
a pin,
put like real thin antennas in, and it might help that out, or even just try to cut them down to the base. Anyway,
I think it would look nice with it
nitpicks.
Smaller. Yeah.
Nitpicks.
And then and if they, but otherwise good.
Yeah.
And again, the Highlanders, and I don't know about the 2C, but the Highlander I love.
Yeah.
Is the 2C a pretty good?
It's monstrous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely monstrous.
Are there any 2Cs that were bad?
No, they all seem to...
They're all
the
crazy,
Griffin and the Shadowhawk are mediocre, but they're all really...
But the
I love
Shadowhawk
them.
was mediocre before, wasn't it?
It was awful before, so
Yeah.
yes, it's an improvement. And they all have standard engines, at least most of them. I think all of them do.
Which
So
is
you can
like
see, like, look at all the
cha-ching.
structure pips.
I know,
Oh,
it's
this might have an XL, because that's got low structure, but like, look at all the structure on the Highlander.
10. That's why.
Yeah, he's
10
definitely got
jump. I love it.
Yeah, most of them do not. Like, check out all the structure. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, so the last one is the Kraken, also known as the Bane.
The Bane.
Oh, hello, background. Do you remember Bane Cat?
Yeah. I remember the phenomena that was Bane Cat.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I hate this. I hate everything about this. It looks like a Cadillac, kind of like a 50s Cadillac. It makes no sense to me.
Wow, where
I
did you
don't
come up
get
with
it.
this stuff?
Like, they look like some kind of kitchen tool. I don't even know. I don't love it. I don't love it.
It's the slap chop.
Yeah. No, it looks like, you know, those cookies you make at Christmas.
I think there are a bunch of, I think there's
Yeah,
5
they're-
UAC 2s,
yeah. I was
like
gonna say,
Ultra
it looks
2s
like
in every arm. I think
Some
that's
kind
what
of
it is.
crazy Gatling gun.
I
but-
did see a new one that's going to be released with some box set down the road. I've seen pictures of it. It's got, you know, it's the one with all the LRMs. It looks kind of
Yeah.
neat, but
I mean, I can see what they were trying to go for with it, but it just doesn't work for me. And yeah, I don't. Do you like it? Are you a fan?
here's what I like. I love the
Big.
like this part of the body, right? Like the head down here. Like if you just kind of look at that, absent the arms, like I think that's very, very cool. I think the hips are way too wide on this thing. It's almost like comical that they're so wide, and it's almost like the what was that other one we looked at, the Black Viper,
Yeah.
where the legs are kind
Very-
of bowed in because the hips are so wide.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I actually like that about this one.
do you? Okay.
Because of the gun platform aspect of it. It reminds me really of like a gun platform.
Yeah,
But
I could see
What
that.
you liked about it is what I didn't. Again,
Look at that
I see-
yacht.
Yeah, yacht.
That's what the kids
Oh,
say
no.
these days.
You have a teenager or something. Don't
I
you?
have so many.
But I like the sloped down.
Yeah, it's
arrow
cool.
nose,
The rake.
but
Yeah.
In theory, I like it, but I don't like how it is here, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it's partially because you can tell the casting is not great on that. There's a bunch of like wavy, weird points on the top.
Yeah,
can
I
see.
kind of see them.
So that might be.
Part of it.
But yeah, it's like lacking something.
There's like a lack of detail, right? Like if you look at the level of detail packed into this area, and then you look at this, you're like, why, right?
yeah,
Like look at even the gun. It's just like it's got some holes drilled in it, and like okay.
yeah, and they ran out.
Versus like this, it's got capacitors and all sorts
and
of
look, and it's
random.
like inset indent.
Right, there's all cool.
It's very BattleTech. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you.
overly detailed, but
All right. We reviewed them. Now we're going to put them in order.
yeah. And I give the design a B, casting a B.
That's generous.
Yeah,
I actually give the design like a C. I think the casting's on point. I just think the design needed more. Like we needed
okay.
like
CB.
little stuff in here, you know? We needed more stuff.
Or just a little bit more definition to pull that together a little bit. But
Yeah.
I can nitpick. But I couldn't do it. So
In terms of my like favorite to
you're
least
just gonna
favorite.
go. You're not going to ask me if I want to go first.
All right, Tom, do you want to go first?
No, I don't. Go. But thank you for asking. It's how partnership works.
Grizzly's out here. Clearly.
Oh,
man.
we're gonna do that again.
We're
Okay,
gonna. I
it.
liked what you
Okay.
did there.
Yeah,
Grizzly's out there. Really,
that
good.
is that's one of the best.
I think I've ever seen.
Yeah,
If I'm being honest.
nuts to bolts.
If I'm being truthful,
Yeah,
this one's down here for me.
I can't do it to you. I know
You want to put the rifleman here,
I do.
and I honestly I think that's right. I really like. I mean, if we compare I love this, and I love the idea of it.
yeah.
But it kind of in the sense of the Bane, there's just a lot of like unused space.
Yeah, and some things that just don't make sense to me. That again, very BattleTech, feels very well put together. So, and I would,
All right, so now it's.
but I would space them like kind of close.
Well, what do you think about these two? The antenna kills it for
yeah,
me.
that's it. Yeah, I really want to love the Highlander, but I don't.
If I remove the antenna though,
No, because the whole thing, there's something off about it. Again,
the
it looks
scaling.
like it's. Yeah, I mean, I don't know though. Does anybody? Yeah, like see, but even like the missile pods don't look too off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say what
Hard
it
to
is,
say.
but
I'm gonna go like this.
Yeah.
That's my ranking.
yeah,
However, as a pack, gotta get this one.
yeah, these guys. Could
I
be
bought
played.
so many of these.
Yeah,
I actually just gave one to Thom.
yeah. For clans, there's just so much you can do with these guys, and even within the box.
Well, in the Ill Clan era, like every single one of these is available, I think, to the Inner Sphere. You know,
I
so
didn't think about traitors to the cause. Yeah.
Traders the cost. Also, like Diamond or whatever their name is, Sea Fox, they like sell these to everybody. The Phoenix Hawks, yeah.
Arms traders to the stars.
Yeah, I mean, these two are available. These two are very commonly found in Inner Sphere forces. I don't know about the rest. This might be like a Ghost Spare. They kind of keep it close. Or Rassel Hog Dominion.
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 Love it.
Anyway, so this is it. This is what we got here. So you got some big ones. You got some small ones. Actually, they're all pretty big.
They're all
They're all beefy boys.
What's the smallest guy? The Grizzly?
The Grizzly, I think, is the smallest one.
Actually, it's probably the Rifleman, no?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think the Rifleman's 60. Grizzly might be... they might be the same. It might be the same. It doesn't say the tonnage on here. But
I hate that.
yeah, they're both heavies. So they're both heavies.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, we're going to wrap this one up. Before we leave, though, Ares Games and Minis, that's our #1 stop for all things BattleTech, the books, the dice, these awesome packs, terrain from a lot of our great terrain providers like Hex Tech, Thunderhead Studios, all the good stuff is over at Ares Games and Minis. So definitely check it out. Fast shipping, great prices, excellent service, as Thom knows.
100% excellent service.
100% satisfaction.
Would, again.
Buy. Every time.
Would buy again.
A++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++ for us would be if you subscribed, liked, leave a comment, and share the video.
And
Share the video around. Yeah.
I think maybe we should lead with sharing, since you think that that's an important metric.
Share,
Just share the
subscribe,
video.
like, leave a comment.
Can you share within YouTube?
Yeah,
Is
there's
that how-
there's a little arrow down
Just
there.
bloop? Okay.
You know, a little share arrow.
Yeah, so even 0 people can subscribe to you, and if you just reshare the video, it helps us greatly.
Yeah, you don't even need to subscribe. Send it to somebody you don't like.
Yeah, you don't have to subscribe. You just hit share, and then it just shares it. And you don't have to make a commitment to us.
It's true. No commitment at all. Even if you subscribe, there's no commitment. But if you want to commit, you can go over to Patreon.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Thom?
I've heard about Patreon.
Patreon helps us keep the lights on and keep the cameras rolling. Thanks to all of our amazing patrons out there. It is as little as $1 a month.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it takes.
But scale, man. It matters.
It matters. And sometimes you get cooler stuff at the $5, $10 tiers and the higher tiers.
Yeah.
You definitely get cooler stuff. So if you want to help out the channel, you like what you see, support what you love, help us out at Patreon, because YouTube doesn't pay us anything.
Sad but true.
Good times. But anyway, we're going to wrap this one up. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this review. And of course, stay tuned. Always great stuff coming from Death from Above Wargaming. Have a good night.